Welcome back, guys. We are going to be talking about some TikToks. We got a palm tattoo, we got a failed lip tattoo, we got a couple other things. So let's get into it. So the first one is the failed lip tattoo. That's everyone's worst nightmare when it comes to lip tattoos. Generally, you're supposed to do the inside of the lip. This time they did the outside. I am not sure how this mistake was made. It's bad. That sucks. Luckily, it will fade pretty fast naturally just because of the lip. It says like right here that she's doing laser sessions, so I'm sure that will get rid of it really quickly. I hate doing lip tattoos. I've always hated doing lip tattoos. They're in someone's mouth, which I'm not particularly fond of being inside of. And then you're trying to tattoo with like teeth and you bump into it the whole time. Not to mention, like, it's only straight when you do this. But if you do something like, if you make minor adjustments, it becomes no longer straight. It's just not a good thing to do, and people sometimes are kind of finicky about it. They want it to look perfect, but you're like, that's not ever going to happen. So I generally say no to any lip tattoo. I'm not gonna do them anytime soon or ever again. The people who do lip tattoos sometimes make mistakes like this. I've also even heard of someone going too deep and leaving a blowout on the other side of the lip, creeping into this place, which is also really bad. There's almost never a happy lip tattoo. This next one is about men versus women. Who gets tattooed better? So even in the caption, it's a satire, I think, because most tattooers know that some men sit well, some women sit well. Some men sit like crap, some women sit like crap. Everyone's pain tolerance is different. I will say a lot of women tend to get really small tattoos that are done really fast and like therefore a little less painful, especially if I'm using like a really thin needle. I'll be tattooing some guy on his ribs and his, like, you know, maybe he's getting like a panther or something gnarly, and then his girlfriend will be like, it didn't hurt me at all when I got my ribs tattooed, and all they have is like, you know, something that says truth or just breathe, something like that on their ribs, and I'm like, dude, those are two different things. Obviously, a giant panther traditional style is gonna hurt more than just breathe on your ribs. I don't mind it at all. Tell the men that they sit like shit, so they sit a little bit tougher, you know?
What weenies?
She's doing two hands, no gloves. Obviously, she doesn't know what she's doing. And then you get the most perfect, most beautiful three I've ever seen. It's crazy. First time I saw this, I was like, there's no fucking way. It's too perfect. She absolutely nailed that three. And I've never seen someone do a tattoo with both hands. How she did that, I don't know. An amazing tattoo for someone who absolutely knows nothing about how to make a good tattoo. But then I have the follow-up to it. We get to see it's supposed to be 30, and we see the 0. It is not as perfect.
No, it's
perfect.
It's good.
It's not too bad. It's perfect.
But you get a happy client. She might have got hepatitis or an infected tattoo, but the 3 is perfect. Absolutely phenomenal. The 0, not so much, but what are you gonna do? That's what happens when you get party tats. A lot of times I'll tattoo people who have gotten tattooed from one of their friends at their house, and they say like, my tattoo looks great, but my friend's, ooh, he did not do a good job on. Tattooing is a lot like bowling. You know, you could get a few good ones when you don't know anything, but once you start to learn and figure it out, you just start doing shitty 0s. Okay, this is a palm tattoo, and in case you don't know, I do have my palm tattooed. Extremely painful. It's a hard tattoo to do. That's why you need to go to someone who really knows how to do them.
Oh, palm tattoo. So you just put your needle in there. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's almost exactly how you do a palm tattoo. Not so, like, you know, obviously the needle drops in and even some of the tube gets in the skin. Obviously you don't do it like that. But when you are getting your palm tattooed, you pretty much just hammer it in. Like, you put the needle in, you grind it, you go slow, you put the machine all the way up as high as you can make it without breaking the machine, and you just, it's painful. And even then, a lot of times people will get their palm done and then they have to get it done again because it fades. But that's not always the case. Like, if you can put in a good palm tattoo like mine, it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay the rest of your life. When I got my palm tattoo, I was literally sick for 2 days. I felt like I was like nauseous. Like I had car sickness for like 2 days. It was miserable. But yeah, it's a sensitive tattoo, and it's done in a place that is hard to tattoo, so there's only one way to do it, and that's just to fucking go. But I like this video a lot because I was not expecting this. But look at that back piece. I love that back piece. And this just goes to show, no matter who you are, I personally think traditional looks the best on everyone. Whether you're female, whether you're a person of color, whatever, it doesn't matter. Traditional tattoos are made for you because they're strong. They're just like, they tell the world that you're tattooed in the best kind of way. Like, you could walk around, take off your shirt, and people are gonna notice that, and they're gonna know exactly what you have. Like, she has a very detailed traditional back piece, but you could pinpoint everything. You could see the daggers, you could see the girl, you could see the flowers. It just looks so strong. I believe there's hands holding roses underneath it. It's kind of covered by her pants, but yeah, I just like seeing cool tattoos on TikTok, and I like seeing them from regular people. TikTok there's so many bad things on TikTok. This time it was kind of fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, watch out for next week's videos. I believe we're gonna be starting 2 videos a week, so keep clicking on them, keep checking them out.